Good evening, good evening. Good evening, Tamara, Stacy, JoJo. Oh, thank you for following us over. Good evening, Lydia. It's good to have you. Tawana, hello, sweetheart. Good to have you guys. Welcome. Good evening. Ellie, good evening. Thank you. I'm glad you followed us over. Good deal. Alanis, Mary Ann Saveldo. I never do that right, do I? Do I, Mary Ann? I apologize. Let's see, let's see, it just stuck on me. You see?
Yep.
Okay, I got it going. It's moving now. Good evening.
She's mad.
Good evening, Latanya. Angela, good evening. Carol, good evening. Ashley, Ellie, Brittany. First time, I'm so excited. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Tawana, that's a good question, sweetheart. I don't know. I cannot answer that. I cannot answer that. I feel like I don't know. Well, yes, I can. I can't. Ask me tomorrow during our session, okay? I don't want to answer it out loud, all right? Just trust me. We have a session tomorrow, right? I'm sure we do. It's tomorrow. Hello, Amber. Good evening, good evening. I'm sorry we're late. We just wound up really I lost track of time on YouTube, on Facebook tonight. We're doing good. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's good to have you in here. All right. First of all, let me tell you, I'm looking for Brandy Rath. If you've come in, let me know, Brandy. Welcome, everyone. Good evening, Brenda. Good to have you and Latanya here working. These are Brenda and Damn It Girl. And I'm not sure if Kara's here. They are my wrenches. So please, when they say something or you read what they've written there, please respect what they say, because I give them full control of the live feed and they help me this way. So, and I want to thank them for that. Now, first off, I want to tell you guys, while it's loading here, I do have specials going on through Sunday night. If you buy a session from me or book a session tonight through Sunday night, okay, you get a 72-hour money candle along with that session, and I will do that for you. Also, that's being paid and booked for between Friday and Sunday night. Also, I have a coffee cup reading. If you purchase a coffee cup reading between now and then, that's $55. I am throwing in a 3-card pull as well, and that's normally the two of them is an $80 session. So if you're interested in that or any of the other sessions that I can help you with, message us and we will give you a listing. Oh, there we go. That's better. I can read it better. All right. Let me see. If anybody sees, that's right. Thank you. The time, Damn It Girl writes, and thank you for reminding me. I do not ask pregnancy questions or health questions during live. All right, here we go.
And I hope that if anyone was over on Facebook and had a sore attitude, that they have a better attitude over here.
Me too. Thank you. Okay, this is for, I'm just going to go right down here. Brittany Pie, number 17. Brittany Pie. I am using my Russian Gypsy Lenormand cards. I have 36 in the deck. Most of you are familiar. It looks like everybody's been here before. Pick 1 through 36 or ask a direct question. If you ask a question and a number, I pick one or the other. I ask you no fertility questions or medical questions. All right, Brittany Pie, number 17.
I believe that's the only 2 rules, guys. If you're new, thank you for joining us. The only other rule is that Gypsy asks that you do not ask her to pull up a past loved one during the live feeds. That does take a lot of energy out of her. However, if a spirit does present themselves to her, she will let you know.
We're back.
I hope they heard what I said. Dan did $10, and she said, just because I love both of you.
And we love you
But
too.
love you both
Thank
so
you.
much. We love you too. Thank you so much. And damn it, girl.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. All right, Brittany, I'm looking to see. I lost air for a minute here, and I'm going back up to make sure I pulled the right number before I stop. Brittany, number 17. All right, here's what you have. Latanya, thank you so much. All right. You shouldn't have. All right, you have the rat, sweetheart. Now, Brittany, somebody around you is taking advantage of your good nature. That's the best way to put that. I feel like they, this is crazy, and I don't even know if people do this anymore with everything we know, but I feel like somebody borrows. You can laugh at me, and you're welcome to say, no, no, no. I feel like somebody borrows makeup from you, or I know this is crazy, but they borrow something. It's overextending you. It's overextending your kindness, and you need to put a distance, or they're borrowing, I don't know, something. And I just feel like it's small. And the first thing I thought was makeup. And I know that's crazy nowadays. We know that's not good hygiene at all. But I feel like somebody is they're really taking advantage of your good nature. And I may be just picking that up off of somebody else. But this card is definitely for you. So think about who may be giving you, they could be giving you too much of their troubles, laying it on you like this, or asking favors, borrowing money, but for some reason I still got that makeup, or something small that they keep borrowing from you. Whatever it is, put a distance between you and them, all right? This is for Brittany. She's probably sitting there laughing, but this is what I feel for this, the rat, all right? Just put a distance between you and them, or cut your ties completely. I hope that helps you, honey.
She said thank you.
You're most welcome. She's probably thinking, what in the world? All right.
If Brandy Wrath happens to come in, please
Somebody said
Please
they
let us-
messaged her.
please let us know you're here.
We did. We started late. I can't think of anything right now, not with makeup anyway, but other things, yes. Okay, that's good. Other things. So if there is somebody in particular, something small, well, it doesn't matter. They are eating away. They're taking advantage of your good nature. And I could have just been picking that up off of somebody else at the same time. All right? Don't let them take advantage of your good nature. You need to cut your tie, because it's going to if it's not bothering you already, it's going to, for the rat to come up. All right, honey?
And I want to say this real fast. For those of you who noticed, Why am I drawing a blank? Damn it, girl. Donated $10, and I want to thank her again. If anyone wants to make a donation, we have Super Chat, and how that works is, actually, let me say this beforehand. If you happen to make a donation, please understand that we request that if you write something in with it, please do not ask a question or ask for a number with the donation, only because we want to make sure that everyone has a fair chance to be chosen. You're welcome to write it in like everyone else, and do know that we appreciate it so much. But we do want everyone to know and feel that Gypsy is being fair to everyone, and it's not required. But those of you who do make a donation, we are putting this towards better equipment so that we can provide you all with better quality content. We're actually working towards a Sony A6400 camera, and everything that we've read, and I have a friend that specifically has told me that this will do everything we want plus. So
Thank you.
I want to thank everyone who has made a donation as well. If you decide you would like to, there is a little money sign beside where you write in a comment. If you click on that, it'll ask you for your information, and it will go to us.
And
So
I
thank you
also
guys.
have a link in above of our PayPal, so you could either do it through this or through PayPal. Just let us know.
We
and
actually would
confirm it for
prefer
you.
through PayPal, because the donations inside of the Super Chat, Google takes 30% of all donations made, where if you would like to make a donation to her PayPal,
It's
that
3%.
yeah, it's only 3%. So
So,
either way, thank you all
Thank
so
you.
much. And I will acknowledge whether you do it on PayPal or through Super
Really
Chat. I
acknowledge
will make sure.
it's written out.
Everyone
no
knows.
worry. Taylor Yarborough, I need everybody to keep her in your prayers, please. They lost her home. Will we find something soon? And will it be in Texas or Oklahoma? And when? Honey, it's not going to be as soon as you want. You need to reach out to some, and I got goosebumps telling you. I feel like it's going to be a church organ. You need to reach out, talk to some people. I feel like, and I do feel like, I don't know where, if you say it in Texas or Oklahoma, I feel like it's going to be in Texas. But I feel like it's a church organization, and to tell you when, I feel like they're going to tell you one date and it's going to be set back. So I can't really give you a good time as far as exactly a date. I feel like within the next 2 to 3 months. And to me, that's an awful long time. And I know that's probably a short time when it comes to something like this. But for a family, it seems like forever. But we do have you in our prayers, Taylor.
Oh, you did just answer her.
Mhm.
Okay. And yes, I was reading her comment,
Oh,
and I
really?
was gonna read it out loud to you. But we are sending our prayers, Taylor.
Absolutely. All right, this is for Laura White, number 18. Laura White, number 18.
Brandy Rath is here.
4, 5, 6, 7.
We have you, Brandy, and Gypsy will do your reading here shortly, so please stick around.
16, 17, and 18. Laura, you have the starry nights and the moon. Now, I feel like, see, I get, these cards, they have meanings, but what I read is totally different for the most part on what they mean. And usually I want to say, get out under the moon, or you have good intuition. I feel like you're a night owl. I might be really wrong, but I feel like you're a night owl. And I feel like you should be doing some writing. I don't know if this is what you do. I feel like you need to journal um, during your favorite hours. And if you are a night owl and it's at night, I feel like this is when you're really your mind's really going, all right? For whatever reason, I feel that whether I'm right or wrong on the night owl, I do feel like you need to journal your thoughts. I feel like you have the ability to write stories. If I'm wrong, Laura, you could laugh, and I may be, but I do. I feel like you need to write down your thoughts. It's more than just ideas as far as different things to do. I feel like these could be stories. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, and it won't hurt my feelings. I may be altogether off tonight, but I really feel like that's what it is. And you need to write them. Let me see. All right, here we go.
I need to fix something real fast. Sit where you normally sit.
Okay, that's where I normally sit. Like this. Making me above the...
I won't go down any further for some
No.
reason.
Okay, so then we go like this. Excuse me, guys. Now, no, like this. Is that better?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. See, now it's all lopsided, but I can do this.
It looks right to me.
Okay. No, I mean, see, I'm looking, I understand. That is a lot better. Thank you.
Oh,
All
no.
right. You
Oh,
see what
no.
I'm looking at?
Oh. There we go.
Is that all right now? That's better. See, I'm kind of looking down at an angle. There's that beautiful, Carol, thank you.
Is that easier on you as well?
Yeah, a lot easier, because I was looking like down and under. Ashley Patterson. Ashley, the person you're talking about, I am not one about horoscope or anything, but the person you're talking about has a lot of care, a lot of love, a lot of emotions, all wrapped into you. All right? I hope that helps you. Just warm feelings, a lot of emotion there.
I'd like to know, Laura Hoyle, how's everything going for you and your family?
Is she in here?
Yeah, she said, I'm late, but here.
Welcome
Good evening
here,
to all.
sweetheart.
We hope that everything's going okay for you and still have you in our prayers.
Yes, sweetheart, we do. I'm sorry, I'm smiling. I read something. Honey, we do have you in our prayers. God bless you and your family. Danielle, Kate, he's being serious. I'm trying to be serious, and then I read what you write. Am I going to win tonight at the casino? Honey, do you have one of our gator paws?
Hey.
Good luck, sweetheart. I can't tell you. If I tell you, my grandmother from the other side will kick me in the B-U-T-T.
She'll roundhouse kicker.
Yes. Good luck, sweetheart.
I'll tell you what. I've only ever been to a casino once, and that was this past
He
time.
had his gator paw. So did I.
And we were playing on a quarter machine, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And
a penny machine.
Was it a penny?
Penny,
I thought it was a quarter machine.
We were on a quarter, and then we went to a penny machine.
That one, that 777 was a penny machine?
Yeah, because
we could put in nickels.
Yeah, and I was playing quarter. I was playing 25 at a time, but we won.
We were having
money
a blast.
Man,
And
Okay.
it wasn't just taking our money. We lost a lot, but we won every bit of it back. And we actually left the casino with more money than we started on the trip.
On our vacation, we had already spent a week out. All right.
And
This
let me
is
see what
for
Laura said.
this is for Danielle Holcomb.
It is going well, thank you. We bring him home today. Oh, well,
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. We still have him in our prayers to continue to heal.
Just so you
Okay,
know.
Danielle Holcomb, you have the sun, honey. Now, I feel like, excuse me, I'm fighting a cold. That's what you saw me drinking. I was drinking Alka-Seltzer while he was going over his spill a while ago. All right, you have the sun. Now, the sun tells me to tell you to stay positive. I feel like there's something coming up that you're going to work towards. I don't think you're actually doing it right now, all right? But there's something coming up. It's a goal maybe, or a project, something that you're going to be working hard. Don't, if it doesn't fall in place just as you are, as you're working towards it, don't let it get you down. Stay positive and keep going for it, because you're going to hit it. You're going to work it and get to it. All right. If you have already started, don't worry. Don't let them little blocks get you down. Just stay positive. Remember, you got the next day. All right. I just got a really good feeling. I don't know if you've actually come up to this, whatever it is that you're going to work towards, or if you just started. But whatever it is, go for it, sweetheart. Go, baby, go. That's it. Just what you wrote. All right, this is for so jealous over my lips, Ambra. Oh no, I have to, these are like, I have to shape them and everything, but thank you, that's so sweet of you. All right, this is for Alana's key, number 7, Alana's key, number 7. And Brandy, I will be doing your card at your coffee cup in a few minutes here. Lana's key, number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have the little girl in the garden. Now, Alanis, I feel like this actually represents you. All right? Usually it's somebody else that's coming in. I feel like this represents you. You're warm, you're welcoming. Don't laugh, I'm serious. I feel like you're naive to some things, or you have that characteristic that people love. I feel like people are drawn to you. I feel like with this quality, with this personality that you have, something's coming in. I feel like it's a venture. Somebody's going to notice this quality, your personality, and offer you some kind of venture to go into with them. And honestly, I feel like it's a good thing. Now, this could have already happened recently. If not, it's still to come. But be open for it. I feel like this is a really good thing coming your way. All right, I hope that helps you. Let me know when it does. I saw that about Pisces. Okay, so what I was feeling is correct. Okay, this is for Miss Brandy. Number 15, Brandy, number 15. All right, darling. You have the coffin, Brandy. Now, think about who's around you, who's causing you heartache, who's causing you a lot of pain. Somebody's causing you a lot of pain, a lot of grief, and you need to cut your ties with them. This coffin comes up, and it's usually that. Sometimes it means death, but for the most part, it means there's just somebody that's causing you trouble, and you need to cut your ties with them and move on and let the new come in. And that's what I feel here for you. I feel like there's somebody you have to cut your ties with. Think about who it is, sweetheart, and literally, not literally, but mentally, cut them, bury their thoughts and move on, all right? Let me know if that resonates with you.
I want to.
Alanda said, oh my God, spot on. All right, sweetheart, you know what to do.
I want to answer somebody's question if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
And this is for Stacy Mitchell. She's asking, and before you say anything, you're welcome to put what you feel after I talk about it.
Okay.
But Stacy Mitchell said that.
Reconnecting. Go ahead.
Is it up?
It's up.
Stacy Mitchell was saying, should I help these people out or send them on their way? Now, I don't know exactly the situation, but I'm going to tell you something, Stacy, and maybe you'll take a piece of this, and you're welcome to answer after I'm done. But Mom and I like to watch this show called Last Man Standing with Tim Allen in it, and you know, some people might not agree with some of his political stances, but we watched an episode today, and it actually kind of follows along with sort of what you're talking about. And during the show, one of the characters decides to help out a homeless person, and the homeless person ends up taking over his house, kicking him out, and throwing a party. And
I know this is all done in comedy.
yeah,
right?
but there
It's
is you can
advantage.
take away from this.
Right. Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
and I know you asked the question, and I'm answering your question with a question, but your question was, should you help them or should you send them on their way? And my question is, if you help them, do you feel like they will help themselves? If you help them and you feel that they will help themselves, then by all means, yes, why not? If it does not put you in a bind, always make sure that you're not putting yourself in a position where you're gonna put yourself behind. But if you feel like they're really going to appreciate what you do to help them, and take and go and help themselves, then by all means help them.
Absolutely. That was a good one, because that's true, you know. And look, we have so many families here that are homeless, and that come, and we just lost our home. We've got this and that, but you got to go with your intuition. And Mikey, that was beautiful. That was good. And you pulled off you got some good information off of that. That was a good show.
I know not everybody's going to agree with his political stance, and that's okay, but it's still a good show, and I still like Tim Allen.
Yeah, we're big fans of Tim
Doesn't
Allen.
matter what. He makes some good movies.
Including the movie The Santa Claus. That's one of my favorite, absolute favorite Christmas movies.
Okay. It's time for a mini coffee cup reading. My poor sweetheart, she's been waiting long enough. We're way over time here. And then I'll go back to doing some readings. This is for Miss Brandy Roth. I wrote it down right this time. And I need something. Here, let me set this over. Here, I'll get it out of my eyes. All right, got my cup back. I got my light back to read. All right, sweetheart. Now, for anybody that's new in here, I do coffee cup readings. This is one of my specialties. All right, I grew up doing this. My family grew up. I mean, when I say grew up, I can remember maybe the first one I actually started out was 4 years old. I remember my grandmother making the cup for me to sip. All right, read all. There's a lot of stuff coming up for you to read, Michael. So what I do is
What is
whoever
her name on here?
is Brandy Raft.
Her last
Rath.
name is that's.
It's R-A-T-H. I wrote it wrong in the book.
I didn't know if she had a different name on YouTube or
No.
not because I've not seen her name, but I have seen Brandy's in here.
Okay, I saw her just a few minutes ago. Okay, so what I do is I pour the cup. I actually, nowadays we have to put the grounds in it, take a spoon, put some grounds in it, and then I sip it slowly with the person in mind. So tonight it would be Brandy. There she is.
Oh,
And-
I see her now.
And as I sip, I'm just thinking about her. That's all. And it's more or less spirit, talking to spirit through the mind to show me what I need to see to tell her. So during a mini coffee cup reading, I pick 3, maybe 4 things that I see highlighted in some numbers. A private session now, I will read you everything. Go back and look to see if there's more. And I'm sure there's some people in here that have had it done. But anyway, this is what it's all about.
Just before you start this, and I'm gonna do
And this
this.
is what I read. Go ahead.
Stacy Mitchell, Mom used to do this whenever she first started out online, and I would like to do this for you. If you will somehow get a picture of the people that you're wanting to help, but you're confused. She said that it's a confusing situation, basically because she's been burned before.
Right, okay.
If you will somehow get a picture of them and send it, I will look at the picture and I will tell you what I think.
Good deal. Just send it to Facebook messages. The link is above, all right? All right, my darling. All right. First thing I have to ask you, now please feel free. I like to interact. When I do this live or over the phone or in person, we talk about what we see. So don't hesitate. Please write. And I got to ask you before first of all, I see a flamingo. So tell me, before I tell you what I feel it means, do you collect flamingos or do you have them in the yard? If that's the case, then that's why it's here. If not, it's a bird, and I feel like walking news, because that's what you don't really see them fly. I feel like okay. So I feel like you're going to get news via some kind of good news. This is good news through your mailbox, okay? Or somebody's going to come. Maybe it'll be somebody, not a messenger, maybe the person. Maybe it's good news through the person themselves coming to the door. Whatever the case is, it's coming to the door, all right, or to the mailbox. Now, you have a very strong W or M. I don't know which. It looks perfect either way. A W or an M. And this just tells me that If you can place who this is because it's in your home, this would be a family member, possibly somebody that's passed, or somebody that you might need to reach out and talk to. You haven't talked to in a while, but it's a very strong M. When I say M or W, when I say strong, it's very predominant, very outlined. Okay? Tell me if she says anything there.
She said, I need good news.
Well, oh, about the flamingo. Good, okay. I'm thinking, I don't know what all.
I'm not
Alright.
sure about that one.
All right, just keep it in mind, an M or a W, and lots of times it comes to mind later, and people let me know. All right? Now you do have the number 7, and I don't know how to. It's a lucky number. When I pull numbers, they're usually lucky unless they mean something in particular. But this is funny because I've not seen, as all the numbers I see, I've not seen the 7 where it's drawn out and then it has that cross. All right, until now. But it's a beautiful 7. Like you made it and then put that cross on it. You also have the number 5. All right, now you have a female spirit that comes around. Beautiful face. And I want to tell you, I think so. This is a mother or a grandmother or great grandmother. All right, and I don't know which side of the family, but I think everybody knew how much she loved to sing, because I see her singing and almost like music notes coming out. All right, she looks like she wore her hair high, like maybe teased, but not so much teased here, but teased towards the back and full, like up here. All right, I mean, she's got her head back like this, like she's singing.
Maybe my grandmother, she raised me.
Okay, do you remember her loving to sing? This could very well be her, but whoever this is, they love to sing. She comes around you, just know. And if you feel like it's your grandmother, it could very well be, because it's the first thing that popped to your mind. But even if this isn't her, when your grandmother pops to your mind, all right, know that she's around and talk to her, all right? But this woman is beautiful. It looks like she has a round face. All right, so we'll go on. She might have sung in a choir. Now I realize she's dressed, so she might have sung in a choir. So that's what the way she's standing. All right, now got a lot of stuff going on in your life, honey.
She loved to sing church music.
All right, see, that's what I said.
Wow.
There you go, and that's what it looks like because of the way that's
cool.
I got goosebumps. That's
Yeah.
her. That's her. All right, now. That's beautiful. All right, now you're at a crossroads. I see you're trying to make some kind of big decision, and I might be wrong on how I'm reading this.
She said, I really do have a lot going on.
Yeah, it's like very busy, but it looks like you're at a crossroad, like a big decision. And honestly, this is where I see where you're at the crossroads, all right? And the way I see it is you're standing here, all I see is the top of your head. But honest to God, I see a third eye. You've got to, whatever this is, if whatever this is that's going on, you need to go with your intuition. That third eye, because I see it at the top of your head, and it's just telling me, to tell you to go with your intuition. You know, the more you think about it, the more you ponder on it, the harder it gets to decide. You just go with your gut feeling on whatever this decision is. And I feel like that's going to make a big difference on what's going on. Does that make sense to you? You may not be there just yet, but I feel like you are.
Happy birthday, Kimberly Pfeiffer.
Happy birthday, kid.
And Brandy said kinda.
All right. Well, just keep what I'm telling you in your mind, all right? You may not be at that crossroads yet, but with all this going on, whatever it is, I'm telling you what, this is one of the busiest. I see a heart here and there with love. That means love. But then I see this confusion that's going on, a lot of confusion.
I've spent a lot of time praying.
And I can understand that from what I see, honest. Now, I don't know how your love life is, all right? And forgive me for putting this in, but I see a couple of frogs. If you're having problems, when I see a frog, and I'm not really sure what a frog means except for what I feel. One of my expressions are, you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince. So it could mean to tell you that whatever relationship you're in, maybe you need to work it out. He is your prince. Or if you're having major problems, you might have to move on. I have to tell you how I'm reading this and I'm going a lot more into your cup than I normally do during a live feed, more than a medium, but I can't just put it down and not spit it out to you. All right? Forgive me for saying it like that, but it may mean we'll just talk about it. All right. Now, you have the number 8 in here. And I see you actually going, I don't know if this is for pleasure or if it's something you have to do. I don't see, normally when I feel like it's pleasure, I feel the happiness. I don't feel either thing on this. What?
She said, he is definitely my prince.
Good. So that tells me, that's why I'm saying that. Then that's good. You know everything's good there, no matter what. So if you're having problems with outside things, whatever's going on, sometimes things are just really crazy right now. And that can cause, because of anxiety, because of your anxiety with things going on, sometimes we can be short-tempered and say things that we don't mean to. And I'm sorry, I'm really going into this a lot more than I normally do. But on a mini coffee cup reading, just remember the love, okay? Make sure you keep that love in the back of your mind. He may say something, you may say something. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like I have to. All right?
What she's getting at is if this isn't something that hasn't already happened, it could be
very well coming up.
And just remember, take everything with a grain of salt.
And she said, thank you, you're really helping.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad, sweetheart. Now, I did tell you, 7, 5, and 8. All right. Now, I do see, and this is the last thing, I do see a stream of money coming in. I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't look like it's from work. It looks like it's coming in from another source. I don't know if you're expecting money or it could be a part-time job, but it's not, it doesn't look like it's coming from where the normal money comes in. So that, I feel like that's coming up. So good luck with this. Let me know, all right, sweetheart? And I've got you in my prayers. God bless you.
Can I say something?
Thank you. And I want to tell you, thank you for your understanding. You know what I mean by that. And thank you for your donation, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead.
If you're having a lot of trouble, what I would take the biggest from what Gypsy saw in your cup is knowing that your grandmother is there watching over you.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Absolutely. She's supporting you. She's there for you. All right. Thank you, Michael. I wish I had thought of that. I said it like that. All right. Kimberly Pfeiffer, happy birthday. Have a job interview tomorrow. Will I get it?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Kimberly,
birthday.
I feel like you're going to think you didn't get it because they don't reach out and tell you right away. And then you'll get the call. All right? If that makes sense. Yes, you're going to get it. But don't be disappointed if it doesn't sound like you got it right away or they don't call you back as soon as they say they are to let you know. But I really do feel like you're going to get it. Good luck, sweetheart. God bless you. And you're most welcome, Brandy. Okay, should I fill out for one of the new work locations? Will it be good for me? Anna. New locations. Yes. Yes. Should I fill out for one of the 2 new locations? Yes, honey. Go with your intuition on which one you want to fill out. I'm not sure how that works, but go with your intuition. I don't know if you fill out for both, are you going to wind up getting them both, or maybe get turned down on one and get the other, because I feel like both of them are going to work for you. All right? If that makes any sense. I just feel like they're both good.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
get you to pull somebody calling?
My grandmother gave me all the strength I have. Has a mother and a woman. God bless you. As a mother and a woman.
And that's why I said that's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I want you to pull card number 17 for Desiree Spritz, if I'm saying that right. And she said, hey, I'm not getting your notifications. Let me say this, and this might help Desiree, and for anybody else. As far as Facebook goes, Facebook, they're being stingy on who they want to help and who they don't want to help, and I'm almost at a loss for words on how to get the thing to work properly
I could
for
cry
us.
about Facebook.
But over on YouTube, if you haven't been, and I'm not saying you haven't, but make sure you hit that thumbs up on the live feed, and if you come in another night, make sure you do that. If you have hit the notification bell, make sure that your settings on your phone haven't been turned off for some reason. It seems like, in my opinion, we've been having a better success on YouTube of people getting notifications than Facebook lately. I hope that helps.
Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Now, what was her name?
Desiree.
Desiree. All right, Desiree, you have the bouquet. And the bouquet tells me for you. I feel like there's somebody, I feel like this is an older woman that's going to come to you for your help or for advice, believe it or not, but it's something, I say believe it or not, and I don't mean that rude, but usually it's somebody younger coming to an older woman. I really feel like there's an older woman, and she may not be but a few years, all right? But I feel like she'll find you warm and welcoming. She'll trust you. This is why she's coming to you, all right? And she's going to ask for your advice. And in turn, you two, even though you know each other already, you're going to form a bond.
My Nana,
So-
she always comes to me.
There you go. And you have that bond already.
That's
go.
so cool.
That's beautiful. All right, sweetheart.
You know, there might be some people who come in and it might be their first night and they might say something like, "Oh, that's not very. That's kind of. Oh, what's the word? It's not. What is the word I'm looking for? That
You're most welcome.
thing is that card doesn't even really represent that.
No, it doesn't. When
And
I
that's
read
what's
these
so
cards,
cool.
when I read these cards, it's really just whatever I feel for the person. And I look at the card, and that's what I'll say. I'll say, you know, this really doesn't have something to do with this card, but this is what I feel. So,
That's really cool.
thank you, honey. All right, let's see. Sarah Hoskins, 24, please. I've been having a really rough time with life. I'm a single mother, and I could use a reading, so you need number 24. Sweetheart, I got you in my prayers. You got to stay positive, all right? Look at things as, all right, so this happened, but it's going to get better. And smile. I know that's
Yes.
so easy for somebody else to say, but trust me.
It's a habit.
Yes.
Something that you have to work into. And we tell a lot of people this. When you're negative, it's literally a habit that you have to break.
It is.
Even now, and we have broke ourselves, but the moment that either Gypsy or I start to say something negative, well, it's just my luck. If she says it and vice versa, if I say it, we both jump on each other and we say, nope, you need to be positive.
Absolutely.
And you have to tell yourself.
All right. Now, Mama, you have the family tree here. You're a single mama, so what I'm feeling though is, and you might say, and I do feel this as well, but I feel like I still have to tell you, there's somebody in your family that you should reach out to and talk to them about what's going on around you. All right? I feel like there's somebody that would be considered the trunk of the tree, somebody that's strong, that you tell them. It may, in just advice, all right? I feel like they're just going to give you some good advice, and this is what you need, all right? And I don't, please, even if you say, but I don't, and I feel like this is what you're going to say, I don't have anybody to go to. I want you to think this over. Sometimes it doesn't mean they're literally part of our family tree. You know, I have aunts and uncles that I love dearly that aren't even related to us, but they're that close. So keep this in mind. I just feel like there's somebody you need to reach out to and talk to. All right? I hope this helps you. I'm sending you my love and my prayers, sweetheart.
All right. So
Did I see you say, ooh, Kelly?
You, Kelly.
Hey,
She said,
Kelly.
Kelly
Kelly
said,
Ryan
Kelly
is in the
Ryan's in the
house.
house.
Hello, sweetheart.
Just so if anybody is new, Kelly has
A
been
friend.
around for a long time, and I was only playing. So if there's somebody in here who don't know, I'm joking.
He's joking.
Now you know.
I had to go up and see who that was. All right, number 13. Number 13, and then I have the next person is Janet Marcel. So this
know
is
if
for
I've-
Dolphin. Number 13. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if I've ever seen her on YouTube before.
I don't think so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Oh, Kelly, you have the cross, but honestly, I don't feel like this is for you. I feel like there's somebody very close to you that needs your advice or needs your help, needs your shoulder. They've got a lot hanging on them, and it's good to say this doesn't belong to you, but I feel like you're the one that needs to reach out and say, hey, if you need a shoulder or an ear, and that's what I feel. That's all I feel like you need to do. I want you to think about who this is, all right, sweetheart? And maybe this kid sitting next to me, or this man, not a kid. No, not really. But I do feel like you need to reach out to somebody close. You'll know. You think about it, I think you know who it is, all right? But they really could use your support, your love, your shoulder, your ear. I hope that helps you. No, sorry I called you a kid. You're not a
No, you're
kid.
fine.
You're a young man. You
Oh,
really
it's
are.
okay. I got called a big kid earlier.
All right, this is for Janet, number 14. Janet, number 14.
Kelly tells me to go sit in the corner all the time.
All right, number 14.
She said it's more than likely my Uncle Show.
Okay, well, reach out to him, sweetheart.
I think I made Damn It Girl cry.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Somebody's pulling up here.
What?
Okay, Janet, you have the sun. The sun represents being positive, all right? But this is what I feel for you. I feel like no matter how things have been lately for you, good, bad, so, I feel like you're going to see several coming weeks where things are falling into place just right. I actually see you, and I don't know if you are now, but I feel like you're going to wake up with a smile. You're going to wake up lighthearted. So if there is anything wrong, take this and just be positive. If there's nothing going on, everything's good, know you have several more weeks coming ahead of you in the same matter. Remember, take one day at a time, stay positive, but you have several weeks ahead of you coming in. I feel like it's just everything's gonna fall into place. All right? I hope that helps you. Is somebody here? I see the light.
No.
I'm sorry.
I know
All
know it's getting late, but I want you to pull one more person for me, please.
Okay.
And guys, if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. If you haven't already, we're going to be doing a drawing here in just a minute. But I would like you to pull number 14 for Angela Clark, because she thought that she got called a minute ago, and I think her hopes were almost crushed, but we just brought her back up.
Okay, she wants number 14.
Yes.
All right. You're most welcome, Janet. You're most welcome, honey.
She's got her fingers crossed.
I see that now. All right, number 14 for Angela Clark. All right, now I am going to pull a name here in a couple of minutes. I want to thank Damn It Girl again. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, everyone, for supporting us and being in our live feed. I will pull a winner for a mini coffee cup or your choice of a 72-hour money boost. What number? 17?
14.
14,
I believe
see?
it was. Yes, 14. I like her name because it's the only time that it's appropriate for me to say that. Live feed.
14, you said? All right. Angela, you have the 4-leaf clover, sweetheart. Man, tonight's a good night for you. All right, two things I get off of this. I feel like you're going to, via phone call or no, not text message. I think it's going to be via the telephone. And if you don't get it, you're going to get a voicemail. That's where it's going. So you're going to hear some really good news from somebody. And I just feel like you're not going to get the phone call. It's going to go, it's coming in the way of the phone call, but you're actually just going to hear it. So that has to be a voicemail, is what I'm feeling. So if you don't get, make sure you check your voicemail. You're going to hear some good news in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and possibly some kind of money card. And when I say money card, I mean like a prepaid card of some sort. Some kind of money on a card, or on a card you're going to get. That's going to come within the within 4 weeks, between now and 4 weeks, all right? It could be tomorrow. It could be in 4 weeks, all right? But the other is within the 3 weeks. Some kind of good news you're going to, I mean, when I say good news, it's like, really? You're going to listen to it over. So let me know, all right? Let me know. And you know, I can be wrong. I could be off a few days to a week, but I feel like that's coming up, all right? I hope that helps you.
Hey, look.
Anna. Anna, you really need to do a session with me, sweetheart. There's a lot of problems there, I know. And you need to, it's falling apart. It's falling apart. But you need to either try to work on it or move on. I feel like you've done everything you possibly can. You've said, you've done, and I feel like if you can't go, you need a session with me. Honest, if you can. But this is what I feel here. That if you can't do any more, then you need to move on. Because if she can't,
I couldn't barely hear you.
I said if you've done all you can, and you don't think you can work on it anymore, then you need to move on. And I hate saying that. I always hate saying that. I don't believe in, but I feel like you've really done as much as you can. All right, my darlings, I'm going to pick a winner. I love you, Anna, and I'm sorry. I'm going to pick a winner tonight, and you see my hand going across here, and I'm flipping through these names, and I hit the name, and here we go. I have JoJo Jude. JoJo Jude, you have 24 hours to message me in the link in the description for Facebook. You have won your choice of a mini coffee cup reading or a 72-hour money boost. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for sharing, caring, liking, supporting us. We love you.
I want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
If anybody happened to notice, and I'm not calling no names, but we had a negative Nancy over on Facebook, and I'm not sure what was said, but I did notice a lot of you told them that basically that they needed to stay positive and not be rude. And I noticed at the beginning we had somebody back in here and said it a few times asking for a number, and I guess because they weren't the first person picked, they dipped out. And I've been looking for this name all night because I would have pulled it just to try to be nice. And you know what? That's what I get for trying to be nice for people. And I just want everybody to know that Gypsy does, again, try her very best to help you all. But the ones who get aggravated, you have to be patient. We have thousands of people in here every night, and between her and I and her do our very best to help as many of you as possible, and I hope everyone understands that.
Gotta love
And if it's not quite good enough for you guys, you can always get a session with her. That's why she offers private paid readings. And we're not choosing any one person over the other because for any reason. It's just we do our very best. We have a lot of people in here every night, and that's all I can really say.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. I love you. Gotta know he loves me. And I love y'all. Good night.
Hope y'all have a wonderful night.
See you tomorrow night. God bless you all. Good night. Thank you for the love.